Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video I have for you guys here today. Slim Thug, he's in the media, okay? Now Slim Thug has been in the media a few times, right? Sharing some of his thoughts, opinions, beliefs, ideology on certain points, which, I mean, you know, two thumbs way up for him. Listen to his music, you know, coming out of Houston, Texas. Obviously, he has a big following. He has a nice sound. A lot of, you know, just some of the music he's put out, him and J-Dog, I think First 48, that got a lot of radio play. A lot of people like that. But he has music that does not get radio play. That's, I would probably classify it, I wouldn't say even better, because I remember one time I was listening to that, you know, multitasking, and I was like, wow, this is really a good song. It was really planned out and really well. But you know, he does have other good music. You know, it's just so much music when you're talking about Houston, H-Town. It's just, it doesn't even fit in your library. It's just ridiculous type of music. But good sound. A lot of people know him. And apparently he's been a victim of theft. Some people gained access to his penthouse suite, apartment style suite. I think it's at a hotel. I've actually been to a penthouse suite at a hotel before. I think it was the Hilton's. It wasn't like the top level, but you needed a key fob even in the elevators to access those floors. So to acquire access to those floors is kind of difficult, but still, when you're talking about a fob, people can swipe, and there's other different ways people can gain access to those floors, amenities and of the sort. So it's not a surprise, but you see individuals like that kind of get away with, you know, activities and gain access to floors and places that are not supposed to be. And you're like, how did you even get here? And they're using someone else's fob, using someone else's swipe, and you see it all the time. It happens, you know, just so it happens. It's too common. But you know, also cleaning ladies, they get up there. Cleaning ladies go up there. So he had a response. I'll let you guys listen to his response here. I'll play it for you. Come back with commentary.
Broke in my spot. Some niggas broke in my spot. Petty thieves hit a good lick, man. They got me for my jury. I was slipping, but we working on it. But we ain't even tripping though. I'm in the penthouse. How the fuck did they get in the penthouse is what I want to know. The penthouse, you only can have a fall from my floor. Petty thief. I'm gonna get this insurance money. I'm gonna buy me a car. I ain't buying no jury for y'all niggas. I'm wearing eye watches. You niggas too petty. I ain't finna go crazy. I got footage of niggas and everything, but I ain't finna go crazy over no shit. We got insurance, so we good. But we ain't good. Well, we covered, but we good. You know the. But it's still some slick shit. Yeah, I don't know. We got some footage of everybody, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm worried. I'm like, how the fuck they get to the penthouse? Look how high we is. How the fuck they get up here? They did steal some cash. They stole the sugar baby flowers. That nigga stole the sugar baby flower. That's what cash they took. I don't even fuck with cash. Fuck cash. That's why I don't fuck with cash, cause shit like this. They stole the sugar baby flowers. Nah, that's some black dudes. It's like 4 of them. I had insurance, but not enough for all my shit. I had too much shit to cover all my shit. The money be $10,000 a month on insurance. So I didn't have all my shit, but they ain't get all my shit either though. So they got the good shit though.
So here's my thing, right? My thing is, you know, of course, maybe he got caught slipping. He was maybe too comfortable to where he just kind of had his jewelry hanging out and stuff like that. And you want to kind of keep some of that stuff put up. Yes, of course, I would 100% agree. But man, you know, some of this stuff it's really senseless when you really think about it. You know, And I said it before and I said it again. It's like a spirit of limitation where people just want to, like, you shouldn't want to covet something that somebody else got, your neighbor, whoever. You shouldn't want to have to covet, or you wanting all the time some that, you know, you don't have or you didn't earn outright. It's too much of that going on. It's too much of that going on. Where now, not only do you have to account for what you got going on, you have to account for what other people may do. You know, it's like this, okay? You know, like driving. When you drive, you don't just drive for yourself, you drive for everybody else on the road. But you have some drivers, they only want to drive for themselves, and you're like, how can you function? You see it, it's so clear to you. It's like, how can you function like this? But people do it every day. People do it every day. And is it right? No, it's not right. It's wrong. You could look at it in a situation, you could tell that's wrong. So somebody's not going to get too far. You couldn't get far at all doing stuff like that. But, you know, you see some cars, some guys, they driving and they cars is all tore up. This is just an example, but you see they cars all tore up. You know, look like it's just been drug up the block. And you could tell that this is the type of individual, that car and all the damage that's on it is basic. I can look at it and say, that's what type of driver is the owner of that car. I can tell the way you drive by how your car looks. I can tell. Right? But I say that to say, just how, you know, you get comfortable, you get in these places, you can't just say, you know what, I'm here, you know, everything's everything. No, you have to take protective measures. And sometimes we do get laissez-faire, we do get relaxed. And it's sad that you have to, you should be able to relax. You got your room. You done paid for your room. What else is, you know what I'm saying? And he stepped out with Bun B. I think they had some type of deal, some type of an event where they stepped out, they got all dressed up, you know, because they make a lot of good music. They do. They make a lot of good music, and he has a very nice return on investment. You know what I'm saying? Just the body of work, you know, it's people can say what you want to say, but this, you know, these guys, they are literally an era. They created an era of music. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a state, like, no, like for like, you know, right, the Mason-Dixon line, like right below, you know what I'm saying, in the United States, the South. They literally like created an era for like literally half the world. You know what I'm saying? That's major. And you know, I'm just saying that's literally major. You know, so I just want to point that out. But you know, some people may not like that type of style of music. You gotta, you know, they got some predecessors, people that came before them that kind of laid the foundation even still, but you still have walking. You know what I'm saying? These guys are, you know, still, you know, these guys are legends at the end of the day. But it's sad, you know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's sad that you can't just, in your circumference, in your, the way that you are carrying yourself, is nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, you know, that's just how, and it shows that how, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my goodness, it's eluding me at the moment. But that shows how, you know, you're quick to judge yourself. You're quick to say, you know what, I could have did better in this situation. Listen, some situations you can't you listen, some situations you can't avoid. Some situations is brought to you. And a lot of people don't want to understand that. Sometimes situations is brought to you. You got your room. You pay for your room. You pay for everything to be stowed away. It's behind a door, lock and key. You know what I'm saying? You've done everything you could do. You've taken all the precautions. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain situations where you have individuals that move like that. You know, can I go further in depth? I could, but some things it's so simple. It's like, how can I dignify that with a response at the end of the day? You got somebody knowingly going up and out their way, you know what I'm saying, to do bad. You feel me? And then you see situations where it's people that out there that don't want you to have nothing. It's people. I'm just being honest. And not even to have Slim Thug in that situation. It could be anything. It's some people out there that they want you. They can't see. They don't want to see you shine. Period. And you have to have a certain stewardship. It's a way that you wake up, you make your bed, you do this, you do that, okay? It's a certain way you go about doing things. And then these people, they covet certain items, certain whatever, a person. Somebody could be coveted, infatuated with you. But when you see, it's certain ways that you have to carry yourself in order to have. And then you see certain individuals, when they do get the ability to have, it goes to waste because they didn't have those practices instilled into you to where, you know, that's gonna last for some time. But you know, everything is gonna go back to, you know, dust. It's gonna, you know, it's not gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? You can't get something and expect it's gonna stay in mint condition for the rest of the duration, you know, of you having this thing. Nah, it's gonna have some wear and tear if you use it. You know what I'm saying? And you not using it the right way. But I'm just saying, because I saw how Slim Thug was quick to say he had insurance on it, and he had insurance on it. But I saw that he was so quick to say, man, you know what? They caught me slipping. Nah, listen. You know, sometime, and he was quick to say that. That's why I caught on to it. Man, sometimes we get on ourselves, we get on our head tough. We get on our head real quick. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do. Sometimes we do that, you know. And I saw that and I was like, you know, it's always, he's still right. You can always do something a little bit better. But see, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. You see certain things, it ain't. He did everything he was supposed to do. Now, how did he know somebody was supposed to go up in that room? You know what I'm saying? But that's just a cautionary tale I wanted to kind of put out here. I wanted to make this video because he is, you know, not on, you know, like I say, you know, just kind of, you know, he is a legend. Give him respect where respect's due. You know what I'm saying? Not on, you know, not doing nothing extra or anything like that. But you know, that's a lesson that, you know, everybody can learn from any type of situation. You know, you could just sit back and you could kind of, man, I could keep going on and on with this, but I'm gonna move on. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hope to see y'all here again. Ciao. I'm out.